For over 20 years, the numerous retrospectives on the Notorious B.I.G's life after death seem like a perfect school report, surpassing on all levels. In today's video, we'll discuss the surprising trivia about the Notorious B.I.G's life after death. In reality, when the rap giant's second album dropped on March 25, 1997, just 2 weeks after his untimely death, it came back to life. Surpassing the heights achieved in Ready to Die, his debut album in 1994, the double album, Life After Death, consolidated everything Biggie, Puff Daddy, and Bad Boy Records had worked so hard for. Besides being the first rap double album to go diamond, the dual attack aimed at crushing so-called tough guys, thugs, and rap bosses transformed Biggie from the king of New York into a legend, propelled Bad Boy into pop stratosphere. And backed a message he gave to Rap City's Joe Clair just a month before the album's release: "I just want to reclaim my spot." As its impact continues to linger, we sifted through various articles and interviews about the album and compiled a list of surprising facts about Biggie's life after death. Most of the album was recorded during the peak of the East Coast-West Coast rivalry. At a time when tension ran high in New York during the height of the hip-hop divide between the East Coast and West Coast, Puff Daddy gathered the production team of Bad Boy to him in and traveled to Maryville, Trinidad, to create some vibes for projects like his own debut album, Hell Up in Harlem, later renamed No Way Out, as well as the follow-up to Biggie's Ready to Die. In the first week, they produced 35 tracks, including Hypnotize. Originally titled Life After Death. Before its release on March 25, 1997, Biggie's second album had the provisional title Life After Death, Until Death Do Us Part, and was scheduled for a Halloween launch. The album was delayed due to various issues in the release process, including permissions for sample usage and other setbacks. Biggie recorded most of the album sitting down due to a leg injury resulting from a car accident. Throughout the Life After Death sessions, Biggie was compelled to remain seated most of the time due to an injury caused by his close friend Lil Cease. As he recounts in a 2013 interview with XXL, Cease was behind the wheel when Big suffered a broken leg following a car crash. Hypnotize was Biggie's first #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Despite releasing a series of hits during his lifetime, One More Chance, Big Papa, Biggie's first #1 came 8 weeks after his untimely death. Fueled by the high-budget music video for Hypnotize, the lead single from Life After Death, the track climbed from second to first place in May 1997. This bittersweet achievement marked the first time he topped the as the successor to Life After Death. The titles of both, Ready to Die and Life After Death, were conceived before their release. According to Lil Cease in a 2013 interview with XXL, Biggie had already planned his first 3 albums before his untimely death. Cease revealed he had Ready to Die, he already had Life After Death, and then he had Born Again. He was already piecing all of that together in his mind. Ready to Die was like, I just don't care about anything. It comes from within. Life After Death was like, I made it. I have a life. I'm looking from the outside in, and Born Again is just the complete turnaround, a whole different man. Starting over, no more boots, no more hoodies. It's suits and briefcases, it's mafia, it's gangster stuff. Who knows what would have come after Born Again? Biggie cleared the studio to record the verse for Notorious Thugs. On the track Notorious Thugs, Biggie demonstrates that his flow is always glorious. According to Lil Cease in a 2013 interview with XXL, the Brooklyn rapper was so aware of the potential of his verse that he had everyone leave the studio so he could focus. Cease recalled, it was the first time he actually kicked everybody out the room when he did that song. He used to never kick nobody out when he laid vocals. He said, "You'll gotta go, you'll gotta get out this time. You're gonna hear this when I'm finished. I need to connect with this, I'm gonna be quick." According to Cease, despite needing the room to be cleared, Biggie delivered one of his fastest verses at that moment. It probably wouldn't have been as impactful if we were in there to hear the takes. It was one of the fastest verses he ever did. Nobody could come in there when he laid that verse down. Not Puff. Not me. Nobody. He wanted everybody out the room when he laid that verse. So we don't know how many takes he did, how many times he did it. It was short and sweet, though, and that's what came out when we heard it. Miss You is dedicated to Big's best friend, O. Before becoming acquainted with his longtime friends Lil Cease, D-Rock, and the rest of the Junior M.A.F.I. team, one of Big's closest friends was a man known by the nickname O. According to Cease, the Brooklyn native was Biggie's right-hand man and one of many who encouraged the rapper to pursue a career in music. That was B.I.G's best friend. Before all of us, me, Rock, Alex, and Tony, he got into trouble in the area. He was chilling in a store there, and some guys entered the back of the store and shot him 4 times in the chest. To this day, we don't know if he had any issues there or if he was fighting with someone. And that was B.I.G's buddy. Somebody's Gotta Die was recorded after Biggie watched the movie The Usual Suspects. In addition to honing his technique and solidifying his position as the Black Rhino of rap, Biggie was a big fan of films. According to his Junior M.A.F.I. colleague, Banger, it was after the team watched the 1995 film The Usual Suspects that the dramatic narrative in Life After Death was born. B.I.G. had a passion for movies. I remember one day we went to the theater to watch The Usual Suspects. Right after, we went to Daddy's house and recorded Somebody's Gotta Die. He watched the entire movie, went to the studio, and laid down the track, recalled Banger in 2013. He used to watch movies and create the entire music simultaneously. That's why his lyrics tend to be cinematic. He would watch movies and create the whole music. Somebody's Gotta Die was also the first track recorded for the album. Somebody's Gotta Die, foi gravada depois que o Biggie assistiu ao filme Os Suspeitos. Ele de aprimorar sua técnica e consolidar seu espaço como o rinoceronte negro do rap. Biggie era grande fa de filmes. De acordo com seu colega Banger de Junior M.A.F.I.A, foi depois que a equipe assistiu ao filme de 1995, Os Suspeitos, que a narrativa dramática em Life After Death nasceu. The last song recorded for Life After Death was 10 Crack Commandments. As DJ Premier recalled, the impactful 10 Crack Commandments was the final track recorded for the album. As soon as we finished recording, Biggie shouted into the microphone and said, "Prem, it's done. It's done. I'm the greatest. I did it." Those were the last words Premier would hear from the rapper. "Those are exactly the last words I heard the man say," said the rap producer Dachio Hodari Coker in the 2003 biography, Unbelievable, The Life, Death, and Afterlife of the Notorious B.I.G. Interestingly, the producer also mentioned how Snoop Dogg and Daz were in the studio during the song recording. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on every content here on the channel. Until next time.